Well, tonight, an Army captain is searching for valuables that can never be replaced.
And so far, he has recovered more than 100 military medals that have been lost or stolen from war heroes. Fox 13's Craig Patrick shows us what he found right here in Florida.
Which ones would you like to see?
These ones right here.
Zachariah Fike combs through pawn shops and antique stores to find lost treasure.
For the first time I'll see the medal, I'll turn it over, and in this case it's engraved with the name George W. Underwood.
This Army captain from Vermont recovers medals of fallen heroes, tracks down their loved ones, and sends those medals home. In fact, he just had one delivered to a house in Ocala.
This is hard to talk about.
Ann Martin Moore loved her father Jack and thought she'd lost his Purple Heart forever.
I miss him every day.
Private Jack Martin had stormed through Europe in World War II, earned 5 commendations, and came back home to Tampa Bay wounded with shrapnel in his leg.
I remember it just like it was yesterday.
Ann was 5 years old when her daddy came home to a hero's welcome.
All the neighbors came to see Daddy and hear about his stories.
But there were no stories. Jack Martin took whatever he did to get those commendations to his grave nearly 40 years ago.
Daddy never talked about it.
Very little information that came from him. Matter of fact, none at all that I can remember.
And the 2 Purple Hearts he earned for his wounds were also lost in time. One disappeared during a family move, while the other passed through remarriage onto distant relatives many steps removed. And that's the one Captain Fike tracked down through his project called Purple Hearts Reunited.
This was the last tangible item that a family had ever received, and they cherished these Purple Hearts.
I can't even tell you how I felt about that.
Ann Moore is not alone. Since Captain Fike founded Purple Hearts Reunited in 2012, the organization has found and returned medals to more than 150 families.
I give you Everett's medals.
They found some in antique stores and others in places you may not imagine. From a World War II medal of a Nebraska man found inside a maple tree in Vermont, to a soldier's lost dog tag found 70 years later on a Massachusetts beach, to Colorado, where a dog named Smuckers dug up the long-lost Purple Heart of Korean War veteran Richmond Littman. He died 25 years ago, but his family accepted his Purple Heart.
That is a definite meant to be, to find that Purple Heart, for a dog to dig it up.
Ann Moore will cherish her father's Purple Heart in its new frame for the rest of her life.
I thought that was just about the most heartwarming thing that had ever happened to me.
But other families across the nation are still asking for help to find lost medals of their loved ones that were stolen or lost in time. The mission for Purple Hearts Reunited is a long way from finished.
It's the greatest calling anybody can answer, and we should raise these people up on a pedestal and thank them for their service forever.
Craig Patrick, Fox 13 News.
Absolutely. You can read the full stories of those lost and recovered medals on myfoxtampabay.com. We have the link to Purple Hearts Reunited under Seen on TV.